Why is it that the person closest to you goes quiet when you finally succeed? You have felt it. You announce the good news. You got the promotion. You closed the deal. You found the person you want to marry. You wait for the applause. You wait for the warmth. But for one split second, the room gets cold. They smile. They say congratulations. They hug you. But the energy has shifted. The air has left the room. You ignore it. You tell yourself you are imagining things. You tell yourself you are being insecure. You are not. That coldness was a leak. It was a glimpse of a dagger hidden behind a smile. It was the sound of a door closing between you and them. Here is a question of war. Who is more dangerous? The enemy standing in front of you with a sword, or the friend standing behind you with a knife? The enemy with the sword is honest. You know he wants to destroy you. You can see his weapon. You can raise your shield. You can fight. You can run. But the friend, you lower your shield because you trust them. You invite them into your sanctuary. You show them where your armor is weak. You tell them your secrets, your fears, and when they strike, you do not even see it coming. Most people believe that hatred looks like screaming. They believe it looks like a fist fight in a bar or an insult on the street. You are wrong. True hatred often comes wrapped in a hug. It comes disguised as concern for your well-being. It comes with a smile that does not quite reach the eyes. There is a specific type of predator who does not want to fight you. They want to be you. And because they cannot be you, they want to break you. This is the psychology of covert envy. You probably have someone like this in your orbit right now. Maybe it is a co-worker who asks too many questions. Maybe it is a childhood friend who makes subtle jokes about your ambition. It is a family member who reminds you of your past mistakes whenever you try to build a future. You feel drained around them, but you do not know why. You feel guilty for succeeding in front of them, but you do not know why. Today, we are going to expose them. We are going to hand you the lens to see the poison in the wine. Welcome to the truth, to the watchhour. Before we scan the behavior, we must understand the internal architecture of the envious mind. Why do they hate you? It is not because of what you have. It is not about the money or the relationship. It is about what you represent. You are a mirror. Your discipline reflects their laziness. Your bravery reflects their cowardice. Your light casts a shadow on their stagnation. By simply existing and thriving, you are a constant reminder of everything they fail to become. Neuroscience tells us something terrifying about envy. When you see a friend succeed, and you feel genuine love, your brain releases dopamine. It feels good to see them win. But for the envious, seeing you succeed stimulates a region of the brain called the anterior cingulate cortex. This is the same part of the brain that registers physical pain. You must understand this. When you get the money, when you get the status, when you lose the weight, it literally hurts them. Your happiness causes them biological distress. It burns. To stop the pain, they have two choices. Choice 1. They can rise to your level. They can work harder. But that takes effort. That takes sacrifice. Choice 2. They can drag you down to their level. They must extinguish the source of the pain. They must sabotage you. But they cannot do it openly. If they attack you openly, They reveal themselves as the villain. They lose their social standing, so they use a different weapon. They use covert aggression. They use plausibly deniable warfare. Here are the 7 signs that the person smiling at you is actually praying for your funeral. Sign number 1, the flash of disgust. The human face is a billboard of emotion, and it cannot keep a secret. We have micro-expressions that fire in less than half a second before our conscious mind can control them. When you announce a major victory, do not look at their eyes. Look at their nose and their mouth. Watch the face in the first 500 milliseconds. Before the social mask slides into place, the limbic system reacts. You say, "I got the job." Watch their lips. For a fraction of a second, the nose will wrinkle up. The upper lip will curl. This is the universal biological expression of disgust. It is the same face we make when we smell rotten meat. It happens faster than a blink. Then, instantly, the muscles relax, the smile appears. They say, "Wow, that is amazing." But the smile is the lie. The sneer was the truth. The sneer is the rod eater. In that split second, their brain screamed that you do not deserve this. They are repulsed by your joy. Sign number 2, the 1-second silence. We discussed this in the cold red. Real emotion is instant. If you tell a true brother or a true sister that you won the lottery, they scream. They jump. The reaction is immediate because the joy is shared. There is no filter. The envious friend has to process the information first. They hear the news. They feel the pang of pain in their brain. They have to suppress the jealousy. They have to command their facial muscles to form a smile. This process takes processing power. It creates a buffer, a silence. You say, "I got engaged." They say, "Oh my God, congratulations." That 1-second silence is the smoking gun. That silence is the sound of them swallowing their poison. That silence is the time it took for them to put on their mask. If you hear the pause, do not trust the words that follow it. Sign number 3, the backhanded praise. This is their favorite weapon because it gives them plausible deniability. They will praise you, but the praise contains a hidden blade designed to lower your status while appearing to raise it. It is a sniper shot disguised as a gift. They say, "Well, you got the promotion. I am surprised they hired someone with your unique background." The translation is, "You are not qualified." They say, "You look great. You have finally lost all that weight." The translation is, "You used to be fat and ugly." They say, "Must be nice to have rich parents who make things easy for you." The translation is, "You did not earn this. You are a fraud. Do not be fooled. Do not say thank you. Recognize it for what it is. It is an insult trapped in a ribbon. If you confront them, they will gaslight you. They will say you are being sensitive. I was just giving you a compliment. But you know the truth. You felt the sting. Sign number for the luck excuse. The envious person cannot accept that you are competent. If you are competent, and they are not, then they are a failure. That reality is too painful for their ego to bear. So, they must rewrite the narrative. They must attribute your success to external factors. They must attribute it to luck. If you work hard for 5 years to build a business, sleeping under your desk and risking everything, they will say you got really lucky with the timing of the market. If you train in the gym every day for a decade, denying yourself comfort and food, they will say you have such good genetics. I wish I had your metabolism. They strip you of your agency. They refuse to acknowledge your sacrifice. By calling it luck, they protect their own ego. It implies that if they had your luck, they would be where you are. It is a defense mechanism. It allows them to remain lazy while feeling superior. Sign number 5, the joy thief. Have you ever been excited about something, told a friend, then walked away feeling heavy? Have you ever shared a dream and felt the energy get sucked out of the room? This is the joy thief. They cannot stand your high vibration. It irritates them, so they poke holes in your balloon. You say, I am going to Japan. They say, oh, I heard it is really crowded and the flight is terrible, and the locals are rude to tourists. You say, I met someone new. They say, just be careful. You know how people are these days. The divorce rate is 50%. Don't get your hopes up. They frame it as being realistic. They frame it as looking out for you. This is a lie. They are trying to regulate their own emotions by lowering yours. They are pulling you back down into the mud so they do not feel so alone. They are planting seeds of doubt in your garden because they cannot grow anything in their own. Sign number 6, the mirror image. This is the most disturbing sign. The envious person hates you, but deep down, they also want to be you. You are their idol and their enemy at the same time. You will notice they start to dress like you. They start to use your vocabulary. They buy the same car. They adopt your hobbies. It feels flattering at first, but it feels wrong. It feels intrusive. It is single white female syndrome. They are trying to skin-walk you. They are trying to absorb your identity because they have none of their own. They believe that if they copy the exterior, they will get the internal results. But watch closely. When they copy you, they will often try to one-up you. If you buy a watch, they buy the same watch, but a slightly more expensive model. If you start a diet, they start a more extreme diet. It is a secret competition, and you are the only one playing. Sign number 7, the tragedy tourist. A fair weather friend is someone who is there when you are winning, but leaves when you are losing. The envious friend is the opposite. They are absent when you are winning. They are too busy to come to your launch party. They forgot to text you on your birthday. But when you get fired, when you get dumped, when you get sick, suddenly they are at your door with a bottle of wine and a listening ear. Oh, you poor thing, tell me everything. They lean in. Their eyes light up. They want every detail of your suffering. They love your tragedy. Your pain is their dopamine. They feed on your failure because it restores the balance. It puts them back on top. They are not there to help you heal. They are there to enjoy the show. They are tourists in your misery. Now, you suspect who the traitor is, but you need proof. You need to run a diagnostic test. You need to set a trap. Here is how you catch them. Step 1. Tell them a piece of fake good news. Make it something achievable but significant. Tell them you are about to get a massive raise, or that you have been invited to a VIP event. Watch the reaction. Look for the flash of disgust. Listen for the silence. Feel the temperature drop. Step 2. A few days later, Tell them a piece of fake bad news. Tell them the raise fell through. Tell them you are having trouble at work. Watch the reaction. Do they suddenly become more animated? Do they seem more relaxed? Do they become the tragedy tourist? If they are cold when you win and warm when you lose, cut the cord. You are sleeping next to a snake. So, you have identified the spy in your camp. What do you do now? First, do not take it personally. This is the hardest part. Their envy has nothing to do with you. You are just a character in their internal movie. You are a projection screen for their insecurities. But do not try to appease them. Many people try to fix envy by making themselves smaller. They hide their money. They downplay their success. They self-deprecate. They think, if I am humble, they will stop hating me. They will not. If you shrink, they will not love you. They will just despise you for being weak and successful. You cannot fill a cup that has a hole in the bottom. Here is the hard truth that no one tells you about self-improvement. As you climb the mountain, the air gets thinner and the tribe gets smaller. Greatness is a lonely process. When you start to fix your life, you will lose friends. It is a mathematical certainty. You will lose the drinking buddies who only liked you when you were wasted. You will lose the co-workers who bonded with you over complaining about the boss. You will lose the family members who need you to be the failure so they can feel superior. It is painful. It is isolating. You will wonder if you are the problem. You will wonder if you are becoming arrogant. You are not. You are simply vibrating at a frequency they cannot match. You are growing. They are decaying. And the gap between you is becoming a canyon. Do not try to build a bridge across that canyon. You will only fall. Rule number 1: silence. Stop telling them your dreams. Stop telling them your wins. The ancient Greeks believed that if you brag too much, you invited the evil eye. There is psychological wisdom in this. Give them no data. If they ask how work is going, say it is fine. If they ask about your relationship, say it is okay. Become a grey rock, boring, unimpressive. Starve their envy of oxygen. Rule number to prune the garden. You do not need to have a dramatic confrontation. You do not need to scream at them. That just makes you look unstable. Just drift away. Stop initiating the text. Stop accepting the invite. Slowly remove your energy from their life. Rule number 3: find the others. There are people out there who are also climbing the mountain. There are people who will see your light and not be blinded by it, but be inspired by it. These are your people. But until then, keep your cards close to your chest. Watch the eyes. Listen to the silence between the words. Let them smile. Let them hate. Just make sure they do it from a distance. We are Mind Ministry, and we are watching.